Hello, my very dear Sagittarians. This is your reading for the week of December 22nd, or when you get it and it resonates. And of course, it won't be for everybody. Now, the first card that I get for you, my dears, is Betrayal. And I'm seeing you standing at a sink, washing dishes, going, and it's that quality of unprocessed resentment. That's the feeling that I'm getting with this, is the unprocessed resentment. But the resentment isn't just towards people that have perhaps perpetrated betrayals towards you. It's that sense of, for yourself, that you did everything you were supposed to do. You did everything right. Why did it not work out? And a lot of that is because, Sag, you have a tendency to feel like if you put more and more and more in, it's going to make it better. Even though you have seen that it hasn't actually worked, there's still that tendency to want to do it. And this can often come from having had unhealthy relationships with parental figures or older siblings, where you're the one who's kind of put in charge of taking care of things. And it can create a lot of tendencies for codependent relationships. And codependent relationships obviously don't have to be just between romantic partners. It can be with anybody. And they can be developed with not just situations with parents as children. It can be also with siblings too. So what you're being told here, Sag, is the more neutral that you can be, the easier it's going to be for you to be able to let go of whatever it is that you've been being held on to. I'm going to speak now in a grammatically correct way. It's going to help you detach from situations that you have felt attached to emotionally. Thank you. What you got to remember, this is something they're saying right now, is it's not thinking about it and troubling about it that is going to give you the answers you need. This seems really, really important right now. What's going to help you with this is returning to love, returning to the fact that there is divine love in all things, that there is divine love for you in this moment. So what would that look like? That would look like you standing at a sink going grumble, 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 and then in the moment going, no, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to be neutral on that subject. And instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in the reality that there is divine love for me now in this moment. And I'm going to let that radiate through me, through my entire body, whether I feel it or not. I'm going to acknowledge that it is existing in every cell of my body, and that I am radiating this love, and that I am in communion with divine love right now. And as you do that, the lower energy of the issues around betrayal, they start to dissolve because they can't attach to you when you're in that higher frequency. Now, this does not mean to say, of course, Sag, that there's not going to be appropriate times for you to look at what your responsibility was in creating those relationships, what your expectations were, what motivated you in any small individual way. But the thing is, there's something that is coming to me, and it's from something Carolyn Myss, MYSS, said many, many years ago in one of her courses. And it was that needing to know why is the thing that often keeps us attached to things that no longer serve us. So if you can broaden this out, Sag, and say, you know what? I can understand why. I don't have to know the details. I can say for whatever reason, this person changed, or this situation evolved, and it might even be, and I was, born into a family where I never felt like I fit. It could be a whole bunch of different things that kind of keep you attached like that. This is time for you to go, I don't need to know those answers right now. If I'm feeling badly, if I'm going into grumble, or self-attack mode, or I don't want to use that word. If you go into a lot of sadness and crying and self-recrimination, that's where you just say, no. I am remembering that God is head over heels in love with me in this very moment. And I am going to lean into that. And I'm going to let whatever the lower frequencies are associated with that, just for now, I'm going to let it go. Because you know what, Sag? As you let that go and as you lean more into that divine love, the neutrality and the divine love to help you stay in that neutrality around the negatives, that's what's going to start allowing the detachment to happen. And it's in the detachment from the old situation that you understand it. And I say understand it like this because that's the way I'm receiving it. It's you understand it. It's not you have figured it out. It's you understand. And you understand from that higher place, from a cosmic place. And when I say from a higher place, I'm not talking about beyond your personality. I'm talking about your higher conscious mind infusing your personality. Okay? I'm going to leave you with that, my very dear Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and take care.